Hi, I'm here to talk to you today about new legislation that will directly affect the way in which you work within your college. The Additional Learning Needs and Education Tribunal Act, ALNET for short, will have a major impact for colleges in the way that they support young people who have learning difficulties and/or disabilities. Having worked as a lecturer within a college for most of my career, I'm very aware of the pressures on staff and of the seemingly endless array of initiatives and changes that occur every year. However, ALNET will have a direct effect on the work that you do, and it's important that you are prepared for the role that you will play. The Additional Learning Needs and Education Tribunal Act was passed in January 2018, and we expect the accompanying ALN Code to be published later this year. The Act and Code will come into force across Wales in September 2020 and will have implications for every member of staff that works with college learners. The purpose of this legislation is to provide children and young people who have learning difficulties and/or disabilities with a unified plan throughout their time in education. It is intended to ensure that they receive the right support and a seamless transition between stages of education. It sets out a range of duties for local authorities, schools, colleges and the health service. For some time, parents and professionals in Wales have felt that the existing legislation does not meet the needs of children and young people. The new Act and Code will hopefully provide a better system and result in more children and young people meeting their potential. The main aims include the introduction of the term Additional Learning Needs, or ALN, a coverage of children and young people from 0 to 25, a single statutory plan called an Individual Development Plan, or IDP, that details the needs of each person. A review meeting with the learner parent and certain professionals will be held each year to ensure this remains an accurate document. Increased participation for children and young people, high aspirations and improved outcomes, a simpler and less adversarial system, increased collaboration between agencies, avoiding disagreements and earlier disagreement resolution, clear and consistent rights of appeal, an ALN code and, of course, a bilingual system. In order to meet these aims, each school and college is required to appoint an Additional Learning Needs Coordinator, or ALN Code. There are a number of themes at the centre of this new legislation. The first one of these is person-centred practice, or PCP. This encourages professionals to put the young person at the centre of all the decisions made about them and to listen to their views and preferences throughout their education and training. One of the primary ways in which this is achieved is through the use of a one-page profile. This answers 3 questions about each young person. 1. What do people appreciate about me? What skills and qualities does the young person have? This helps to focus everyone on what each person can do, rather than what they're unable to do. It also helps to improve each learner's self-esteem. 2. What is important to me? This provides important information that can help staff understand the needs and perceptions of each learner. And finally, 3. How can people best support me to succeed while on my course? This points to the specific strategies and approaches that will ensure individual success. The second theme is a whole institution approach. This is based on the realisation that progress for all learners is only possible if all those who are involved with them understand their needs and work to ensure they meet their full potential. In most cases, lecturers and support staff are in the best position to support each learner. It is therefore essential that all such staff understand the educational implications of disability and are equipped with inclusive strategies and approaches that encourage success. To help colleges achieve this goal, Coleg Cymru have been running a number of events over the last year to equip key college staff with the skills they need to train lecturers in effective inclusive practice so that they can feel equipped to teach in a way that supports most, if not all, of the learners within their classrooms and workshops, and train support staff in effective strategies to ensure they enable young people to become more independent in their learning. An online training resource has also been developed by Coleg Cambria that is being shared with other colleges in Wales. This provides a basic understanding of some of the common learning difficulties and disabilities experienced by young people and offers appropriate strategies for lecturers to use. Not all young people who have a learning difficulty and/or disability will have an IDP. The definitions in the ALN Code can be summarised in the following way. Any child or young person has ALN or additional learning needs if they have a learning difficulty and/or disability under the Equality Act and they need additional learning provision, ALP, in order to make reasonable progress with their education or training. ALP is described as provision not available to all learners. Many of the young people we work with in further education may have difficulties or disabilities, but can cope very well as long as they have access to certain elements of universal learning provision, such as effective, differentiated learning opportunities, assistive technology such as text-to-speech and planning software, support from the college wellbeing team, termly or half-termly personal tutorial time. This emphasises the importance of each and every lecturer, assessor and support worker, as well as other staff who come into contact with students in college. For lecturers, assessors and support staff, the next steps are simply to recognise the central role you play in meeting all learner needs, and that's about quality first teaching and learning. Take any opportunity offered to improve your understanding of disabilities and of strategies you can use as part of a differentiation. There'll be a number of opportunities for training over the next few years. Please make every effort to attend these, as they will help you to feel fully equipped to meet the needs of all of your learners. For other staff, make sure you understand the procedures that your college is putting in place and your role within them. Take any opportunities offered to improve your understanding of disability. Thank you for listening. For further information, contact your college ALN Code or a senior member of your college ALN team.